Your opponent play e4 and you are all bored of this move. What you can do to crush this move? Well, I have a very simple and powerful opening as flags you can use. The French defense. We play e6. Okay, now you might be saying like, why are we giving up the center with this? Why don't we directly take the e5 and create a counter attack for e4? Why are we directly playing e6? So the plan is simple. We enable white for capturing the center and then we counter attack the center. Simple. Over here white go with d4 and then this is the normal variation. You play d5. Now you attack the center. If he takes, then that's simple. I'll show you some trap for this in the next video. But for this video, I'll show you the advanced variation. Now how you can play the advanced variation. So for this, you continue with c5. Okay, idea is simple. This pawn is supported by the bishop and is attacking the center. Now if he takes it, then this is so easy for you. You can go with bishop takes c5, else you can go with knight c6, knight c6. Now you will be attacking this pawn. Now suppose he tries to defend it. Actually, he can try bishop e3. If he tries to, then you can simply take the central pawn. You can move the queen to c7, focus on attacking it, and you can even take the knight back for attacking it further. So you already have a lot of maturity. Now if you try knight f3, then what you do is simply take the c5 pawn. You can take the queen b6, attack this f2 pawn. You can even focus on knight e7, knight c5, and so on. You can develop your piece. You can continue your game. So let's go back. Now over here, suppose he plays c3. Now he is supporting the center. You simply take out the knight. Why? You have to develop, you have to attack the center. This is the main point of playing French defense. Always remember that. So knight c6 now comes, if we play knight f3, then you can simply take queen b6. With queen b6, you will be attacking this diagonal. Suppose over here, he plays the move bishop d3. Okay, now with this, he is focusing on castling. So what can you do? You can simply go with two variations. You can play knight x6 or you can take the pawn. I'll suppose that you have to take this pawn. I'll support this move because this is a very good move. Because over here, suppose you take this. Then what you do? You will continue the game with bishop d7. You will develop your pieces. Then you will focus on knight x6 and then knight f5. Okay, knight x6, knight f5. So suppose we go back and now over here, instead of c take d4, we continue with knight x6. Now you might be saying that the bishop can eliminate this knight and create double pawns, right? Why are we giving up the knight like that? No, bro. Queen take on this pawn. That's a free pawn, okay? Think like that. You can take it, but I'll prefer that you must take the pawn. Now, if you take the pawn, what will happen? You will attack this rook. This means he has to develop his knight, or he can try some moves. Like I don't think so. He can only develop his knight. Suppose he develop his knight, then what you gonna do? You may go with the move g take x6. Take the bishop. You are attacking this pawn, and so on. Obviously, this is a very easy win for you. So let's go back and now let's not look for some mistake. Suppose after bishop d3, basically what's the plan? The plan is the queen is no longer defending it. The queen is no longer defending the center. So that's a great opportunity for us to directly take the pawn. But now our opponent continues with the move bishop e2. Now he has a strong plan. He has to develop his light square bishop, focus on castling, and at the same time the queen is activated defending the pawn at d4. This is the main plan for white. Now what can you do? So over here you can simply eliminate, else I'll prefer you take the knight x6. Idea is simple. If the bishop take it, what you have to do? You can continue the game with queen take b2, take this pawn. Now over here, Suppose over here, if we take the bishop back, you can simply take this rook, right? Now over here, suppose if we develop this knight, now queen is supporting it. You can simply eliminate this bishop, and so on. You may look forward for grabbing these pawns at the center, put pressure towards the center, and win the game. But now suppose he don't take it and continue the game with the move like castling. Then what you do? You take. After he takes, you take knight f5. You add further pressure. Okay, so these are some of the tricks that you can try. Once again, bishop e3, queen take p2. Okay, always remember queen take p2 is a very good option. And at the same time, knight take e3. Because after it takes, double pawns are created, and you will observe that this pawn was shielding the king, but no longer it is protecting the king. Okay, so let's go back. Now over here, after the move bishop to e3, bishop e3, sorry, bishop e2. So after bishop e2, now there are some mistakes that black can do. So if you play knight g e7, now you are thinking that let's develop knight like this and then take knight f5. Okay, many players as black, they make this mistake. Now listen it carefully. This is a damn mistake because white can grab your pawn. No, it does not matter that knight can easily take it. Because if you will try queen takes c5, then he can continue the game with b4. Ultimately, he has pawns. He can push the pawns, attack your pieces. He can even try b5, which is the best move in this position. So these are going to create some complicated position. Ultimately, we have to play queen c7 and so on. He can simply defend the pawn. He'll simply develop and win the game. So this is going to be a problem. So never play knight g e7. It's better that you play bishop e7. You capture the pawn. Else you can even try knight x6. After knight x6, knight f5 and add pressure to the center. This is simple. Now let's go back. Now over here we have the starting position after the move e5. This was the advanced variation which I told you. Now suppose let's go back and then after e5 he go with the move c3 and then he play f4. Now this is another way where white can try to counterattack. Okay, so basically white's plans for this structure. Now how can you crush this? Well, if your opponent is playing f4, then you are too lucky because you are going to win this game very easily. What you may do, you may simply take queen b6. Idea is simple, we are attacking this diagonal towards the center. He'll try his best to develop the knight. You will play knight x6. Now, what's the most important thing? The bishop is blocked. So there is not even a single chance that he is going to eliminate this knight. And you can easily take knight f5 only after capturing it. Let me show you the line. Bishop e2, what you do? You may simply take the pawn. And after he take it, you continue with knight f5. Queen and both the knights are attacking this pawn. And this attack is unstoppable. You can easily crush white with the French defense. Okay, so this was an amazing chess video on French defense. If you like this video, do like the video and thanks for watching.